Cool 240 here, back with the part 2 of the Beretta A300 Ultima patrol build. So part 1, I kind of showed the unboxing, things that I thought could be corrected, made better. So on the other video I showed where gun was brand new, obviously, so everything is still extremely rough, a lot of drag in the action, things like that. So I went through, polished everything up, cleaned everything up, got all that drag out. I mean, now there's nothing, smooth as butter. I worked all that out, polished every bit of it, took it all apart, polished everything. Couldn't show you that, you know, YouTube doesn't like us working on guns for some reason. But if you can see here on the first one, it would catch right there, and now there's no catch at all. I mean, it's just smooth as silk. All right, so things that I've done since then is obviously I've put the Holosun, the 510 on here with the quick detach. So I'm a big fan of the Holosun. This one's got the solar powered on it. Put the light on here as well. So this one here, this particular light has the it has the strobe, and then obviously the light, pretty bright. So good little light, smooth, compact. It's kind of slim. It kind of gets out of the way. Other things I've also did was comes with a little Velcro, so I put the cards. Got the cards on it now. The other thing that I saw, something I've heard a lot about, is this little plastic piece here. Everybody's saying, oh, it's plastic, it ain't no good, it slides off after you shoot a bunch of rounds. So what I did to kind of help that is I added some of this, what's called grip tape. I'm sure you've seen it. Electrical grip tape. 3M makes it. You know, it's friction tape is what they call it. So I put some of that on there, give it something to grab onto, so this won't work its way off like people are saying. You know, after 2,000 rounds, this thing will work its way off. Well, who's going to shoot 2,000 rounds just normally? You know, let's be real here. You know, unless all the planets align perfectly, and somebody lines up 1,000, 2,000 zombies in a row, and you've got to take them all out as fast as you can. Nobody's going to be shooting that much that quickly. You know, this is going to be home defense. This is occasional going out to the range and practicing. Also planning on using this for defense. I do a lot of hog hunting at night, so typically it's a couple of us, maybe 2 or 3 guys. We're out there. One guy, what we do is we typically have him with the shotgun with buckshot. We've had some close encounters with hogs out there before, where they get a little ornery, and this is kind of a good weapon for that as well. So that's going to be another part of its job is for that. But other than that, I'm pleased with it. This weapon here is probably ideal for 99.9% of everybody out there. Like I said, being real here. Everybody's always, well, this gun is better than that gun, and this gun's better than that gun. But for the price, from the price point, I don't think you can beat this. It's smooth. Just smooth cycling, reliable, Beretta name. I've been shooting Berettas for all my life, so I kind of understand the reliability of them. The only other thing that I heard people are talking about was, the stock. I mean, well, not so much the stock, but the recoil pad could be upgraded to a limb saver. I do a lot of duck hunting, goose hunting. I'm used to shooting 3.5-inch shells out of a pump, Benelli Supernova, and I can take the kick of that thing all day long, shooting ducks and geese and And I mean, so it doesn't really bother me so much. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not yet. I don't know if it's really needed, if it's really a necessity. But you know, people are saying, "Oh, put a limb saver and it'll take some of the recoil out." But you know, this gun more than likely is going to be a pretty soft shooting gun for me. Like I said, I'm not really bothered by recoil too much, so I don't think it's going to be a big issue. But this is kind of end product here of the build. I think it came out really nice. Like I said, everything's all nice and cleaned up. I took all the drag out of it. Like I said, you know, got all the paint off of the areas where it doesn't need to be. But all in all, it looks good. I'll do some shooting with it. I'll take it out to our ranch and put it through some paces and, you know, see how it does. And you know, one of the things that I will say is we hunt in pretty extreme conditions. You know, it's pretty muddy, dirty, wet, cold, hot, dusty, you know, cow pastures and ranches and woods and, you know, cornfields and things like that. So the gun will take a pretty good beating out there. You know, it's going to be riding around in the back of a, you know, ATV, you know, hitting all the bumps, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I've had good luck with the Hollow Suns. They typically keep 0, no problem. So I'm looking at this being a pretty reliable gun all the way around. So this is kind of the end product here. Came out really, really nice. I was thinking about, you know, maybe doing a heat shield here, maybe different foregrip and heat shield. But man, I sure do like this grip, man. It is tough. Your hands can be, you can have gloves on, you can have, you know, barehanded. If it's wet, muddy, I don't think this thing will slip. I mean, this stuff is aggressive. I mean, you could probably scratch somebody, if you was to scratch somebody across the face with this, it would just grade their skin right off. It's that aggressive. So, you know, other than that, like I said, it's really happy with it. It's nice. Everything I kind of was hoping for. So gun's not too heavy either. I mean, it's you know, with all the polymer on it and stuff. I mean, it's pretty lightweight. But I'll let you know. Appreciate it.